shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be for fame. It's the love for the game. I go in, prepare for the rain, they amazed.
DA Sports brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T, Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. A short kick taken at the 18. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
He'll start with the option. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but if you wanted proof of his straight-line speed, look no further.
And anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is hard to hit what you can't catch.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
They'll try and run for it. Gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down. It's Gordon, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Brandon McManus, the kickoff for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Yetur Gross-Matos
In there to drop him for a loss on the play.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is up.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens are an extra extra point away from tying the football game.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing past the age of 30, you can score. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling right, the right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you, you got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 14-7.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Complete to number 82. It's a gain of 14 and brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
Being chased down left. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
28-yard line.
The ball line set to get going, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he's got the hook up here. Complete. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
1-yard gain.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. First hit. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flushed out right.
Now
he'll pull it down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try.
And got his man complete. The 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant taking it in. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Ravens 20, Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
At their 48-yard line.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
from the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Derek Brown. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
at the 18-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Derek Brown picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Number 82. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Back to throw again. Looking for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
The play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
He'll buy some time right. He's good, but I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 17.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Facing a second and 3. Ball on the 10.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
3rd and 4.
Play action. Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. To throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he
he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Gain of 12. First down, Denver.
Looking to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Here's Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, the going gets tough in here.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it'll bring up third down. They're going to look. Got a man. It's Jeudy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
At the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Another run here with Dobbins. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
48-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And it all rides on this one play. A trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Out quickly to Judy. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Gordon. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Here's Jackson.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
One last shot for Jackson.
Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
The Broncos are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. Going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that. Pan a camera to the middle of the I think there's something going down. Shorty back in goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How